Hello, my name is Madam Jennifer from Educare TZ. Welcome my lovely Form 4 students in our biology session. And in our today's session, we are going to solve a series of the Necta question for the year 2011. This paper 1, biology paper 1, constitutes a variety of the question which we have learned from our Form 1 level up to Form 4, where we are going to discuss on the different questions that has been constructed from the topic we have learned from our level from Form 1 up to Form 4, also to see on how on the better ways we can answer this question to ensure that we get all the marks that has been attributed to the question that has been asked. So, by starting with the question number 3 for the year 2011, and our question states that identify the structure found in plant cell only. Question number 3, Roman A, identify structures found in plant cell only. The question number 3, Roman B, describe the function of each of the structure identified in 3A above. Describe the functions of each of the structures identified in 3A above. My lovely Form 4 students, before we answer this question, also first of all, we have to be familiar is where this question has been derived, is where we can get the knowledge and concept on how to answer this question. This is a Form 1 topic question. It has been constructed from our lovely topic of the cell structure and organization. From that topic of the cell, where you see that the cell is a structural functional unit of the life. So all living organisms are made up of cell, and cell is a basic unit and structural functional unit of the life. So every living organism are made up of cell. No life, no cell. So our question needs us to identify the structure found in the plant cell only. We have learned in this topic that we have two main types of the cell. We have the plant cell and the animal cell. As we know that all living organisms are made up of cell, and we have two kinds of the group of the living organism. We have the plant and animal. These are the living organism we have. So in this concept, in this question, has been constructed in these two kind of the cell, where the plant cell and animal cell. So in order to answer this question number A, you are needed to know the cellular structures which are found within the animal cell and the structures which are found within the plant cell. After knowing them, you can know now the difference which are existing between the animal cell and the plant cell. And that differences is what is being asked here. So in order to answer this question, you needed to give the difference existing between the plant and animal cell by identifying the structures which are found within the plant cell only, which are not found within the animal cell. And this is how you can answer this question and you can get all the marks. Because once we discuss on animal cell and plant cell, we see that the animal cell tend to have the nucleus, tend to have the cytoplasm, mitochondria, cell membrane, and the vacuole. This structure found within the plant cell. Plant cell also have the nucleus, have the chloroplast, have cell membrane, cell vacuole, and cytoplasm. In addition, plant cell have the chloroplast and the cell wall. So these are the unique features, also unique structures, which are found within the plant cell, which are not found within the animal cell. So this is what you are needed to answer in this question by providing these two distinguishing organelles which are found only in plant cell and are not found within the animal cell. This is for the question number 3, Romani A. The question number 3, Romani B, you are needed to give the function of those two identified distinguishing structures which are found within the plant cell and not found within the animal cell. Now let us see. This is the structure of the plant cell which has been asked. Once you see here in the structure, in the diagram, these are the cellular organelles which are found within the component of the cell which made up the plant cell. Here we have the nucleus, we have the vacuole, we have the chloroplast, we have the cell membrane, we have the cell wall, mitochondria, and cytoplasm. Once you look at these structures and you compare them with the animal cell, you get that also animal cell have the nucleus, also animal cell have the vacuole, the animal cell also have the cell membrane, animal cell also have the mitochondrion and the cytoplasm. The only structure which are not found within the animal cell is this chloroplast, and the cell wall. So these are the two distinguishing features or structure which are found within the plant cell only. And this is what we are needed to answer. So, similar to animal cell, plant cell have cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, and the mitochondria. And these organelles function in the same way as those in animal cell. We have seen the function of the cytoplasm in the topic of the cell. In case if you have not already yet studied this particular topic, you are welcome here to Dukia Media. Just subscribe, then find the topic of the cell for the Form 1, where you can get a lot of the detail and content pertaining this particular topic. So, however, plant cells have additional structure which serve the specific roles in plants. And these structures which are found in plant cell only are chloroplasty and the cell wall. So, our question number 3, Roman A, you are just needed to just list the two structures which are found in plant cell only, which is the chloroplasty and the cell wall. So for those who have answered this question like this, are awarded all the marks pertaining this particular question. The question number 3, Roman B, needs you to state the role which are performed by this particular two cell organelles, chloroplast and the cell wall. By starting with the cell wall, what is cell wall now? Before we see the function, now let us be familiar with what is cell wall. The cell wall, this is the strongest covering made up of cellulose surrounding the cell membrane. So it is found outside of the cell membrane. We know that the cell membrane encloses the content or the content of the cell. So after the cell membrane, you have this additional structure which is found in plant cell, which is known as the cell wall. The cell wall is made up of the deposit of the cellulose. It is made up of the deposit of the cellulose, and this is one of the structure which form the hardest structure of the plant tissue. We know that once we consume, example for this ruminant organism or herbivores, organism which are four-chambered stomach, and they consume the plant. Within the plant there is this cell wall which contains the cellulose. So in order to digest this particular cellulose, the ruminant or the stomach of the ruminant tend to have the bacteria which tend to produce the cellulose enzyme which aid in digestion of this cellulose, which is found within the cell wall of the plant cell. And these cellulose tend to form the bulk of the body, which are very essential into the body of this ruminant organism. Also for organism, the cellulose it is found within the within the variety of the plant we tend to consume, which are essential for forming fiber in our stomach, which are aiding in the whole process of the digestion. So the cell wall is fully permeable, meaning that it allows all the substances to pass. Also, it allows the passage of water and mineral salt. So its permeability allows the passage of water and mineral salt. Also, the cell wall protects and surrounds the cell. So the function of the cell wall is to surround and protect the cell. Also, another function, it is one of the structure which provide the plant cell the fixed structure or the regular structure. We have seen that the animal cell tend to have the regular shape. This is due to the absence of the cell wall, because the cell membrane which encloses the cellular organisms are flexible, meaning that it tend to change the shape. While this cell wall, which is made of this cellulose, it is very rigid. So it tends to provide the plant cell the very regular structure. So the cell wall gives the plant cell definite structure or regular structure. Another component or structure which are found in plant cell only is chloroplasty. The chloroplasty found within the plant leaf, especially within the internal or ground tissue of the plant, which is mesophyll. So within the mesophyll is where this chloroplast. The chloroplast contains the chlorophyll, which is a green pigment which tends to absorb the sunlight and convert this simple inorganic substance to form the complex inorganic substance, which is carbohydrate, which is stored in form of the starch. So the chloroplast, these are organelles that contain the green pigment in a plant, and that green pigment is called the chlorophyll. It is found within the leaf, or this greenish area of the leaf. So it is important in photosynthesis, the process by which green plants make their own food. So this chloroplasts contain this chlorophyll, which is a green pigment, which is important for the absorption of the sunlight for photosynthesis process. Where the photosynthesis, this is a process whereby a green plant do manufacture its own food. So all green plants are autotroph, meaning that they are capable of making their own food through the process of their photosynthesis. Also, the chlorophyll tends to absorb light energy needed for photosynthesis, and common in leaf mesophyll, which is the ground tissue of the leaf. Another question is question number 4 for the year 2011, and the question states that, what do you understand by the term peristalsis? What do you understand by the term peristalsis? The question number 4, Roman B, in first, the question number 4, Roman A, for question number 4A, Roman 2, state that, suppose the peristalsis stop, what problem would an animal face? Suppose or assume the peristalsis stop, what problem an animal face? The second question for this question number 4, Roman B, state that, describe the kind of food which should be added to a meal in order to improve peristalsis. Describe the kind of food which should be added to the meal so as to increase the peristalsis. My lovely Form 4 students, in order to answer this question, you are needed to have a deep understanding in the topic of the nutrition. This is a Form 2 topic, and this question has been derived from that concept of the human digestive system, where we have discussed on the part of the digestive system, where there is mouth, there is esophagus, there is stomach, there is liver, there is pancreas, small intestine, as well as the large intestine. Where we have seen that the digestion tend to start from the mouth, where within the mouth there is a mechanical and chemical digestion, where the mechanical, this is done by the action of the teeth, which is found within the mouth, where the complex food substances are broken down to smallest particles so that can be easily swallowed. Take an example, you have an orange. Umemenya chungwa lako vizuri, ukaliweka mdomoni, huwezi ukalimeza bila kulitafuna. Chakula kitakukaba. So there must be digestion. There must be an aid of mechanical digestion. After that, kuna chemical digestion within the stomach, ambapo this chemical digestion is accomplished by the presence of the salivary amylase, ambao ni enzyme ambao inasaidia katika digestion of the starch. So the these complex food substances are broken down by the means of the teeth into smallest particle, so as to increase surface area for the action of this salivary amylase for the digestion into the mouth, so that it can be easily swallowed. Within the mouth there is teeth, na vile vile kuna tongue. Tongue inakuwa na produce the saliva. Saliva ni mixture ya water pamoja na this enzyme ambayo inasaidia katika digestion. So maji yale yanasaidia katika dissolving of the food, kuweza kukilainisha ili uweze kukimeza vizuri. Baada ya pale, chakula ukishakitafuna, unapokimeza kinapita katika koo la hewa, trachea, na within that kunakuwa na esophagus, which is made up of the cartilage. The esophagus is made up of the cartilage, ili kuweza kuensure kwamba haiwezi kubasti from the increase of the pressure, So once the food passes into the esophagus, it tends to form the wave-like motion. Within the esophagus there is muscles. We know that the muscles tend to work antagonistically. They tend to work in pairs, but antagonistically, to ensure that they bring about the movement. So the same in the esophagus, there is muscle, the circular and the longitudinal muscles into the gut. So these muscles, they tend to contract and relax to ensure that the food tend to move, the food bolus tend to move across the esophagus to the stomach. So once this food tend to move, due to the movement, relaxation, and the contraction of these muscles, they tend to bring about the wave-like motion, and that wave-like motion is not at the peristalsis. Within the peristalsis, the esophagus, there is this smooth muscle. This smooth muscle, these are involuntary muscles. So they tend to work without the control of the brain. So for that meaning that this muscle tend to cause the involuntary contraction and relaxation of the food of the esophagus whilst the food bowels move along them to create the wave-like motion. And that wave-like motion is what is known as the peristalsis. So now, what is peristalsis? After that short history. So the food passes the gullet rapidly by contraction and relaxation of the gullet, and mode is known as peristalsis. So the peristalsis now is a process, or is a voluntary process by which a food moves down the alimentary canal in the form of bolus through the muscle valve known as sphincters. So this is a voluntary process whereby the food bolus move along the alimentary canal, especially along the esophagus. And once they move, they tend to bring about the wave-like motion as the food bolus move, and this is done by the action through the muscles valve, which are known as sphincter. So this sphincter, the one which help to prevent the food from turning back into the mouth. And this is a structure or diagram which show how the peristalsis look like. Tunapozungumzia peristalsis ndio hivi. Unaona hapa chakula kinakuwa kina move. Peristalsis in esophagus. Kuna kuwepo na contraction and relaxation of the esophagus kuweza kuensure the passage of the food bolus across this alimentary canal to the stomach. Kwa unaona hapa food inakuwa ina move this one, hii hapa ni esophagus na hii hapa ni stomach. Chakula hapa ni tonge, unaona kuna kuwepo na food bolus, muscle inakuwa ina relax na show ina allow kuweza kupita, na ikicontract inakuwa inafunga. Na hii hapa kuna kuwepo na sphincter muscle kuensure kwamba iki chakula kinachokuwa kimepitishwa humu turn back kuja katika esophagus. Na chakula kinakuwa kinapitishwa kuja hapa katika stomach kwa ajili ya temporary storage na for further digestion. Ambapo tunajua within the stomach is where the digestion of the protein inakuwa inaanza. And another question ni kwamba suppose the peristalsis stop, what problem would an animal face? Tumeona kwamba the peristalsis ndio kile kitendo cha food kuweza kumove along the esophagus by creating this wave-like motion. Kwa kitu gani kitakachotokea in case kama this peristalsis imestop, kwamba chakula umekichukua umekimeza kikaingia directly bila this peristalsis, what will happen? So if the peristalsis stop, means muscles on have signal that trigger the peristalsis have stopped working. Ndio inapelekea peristalsis. Kwa peristalsis inatokea pale ambapo stop pale ambapo this nerve signal ambayo inatoa taarifa kwamba chakula kipo na kienda kumezwa, au this muscle which are responsible for the contraction and relaxation kwa ajili ya kuensure kwamba chakula kinaingia tumboni vizuri, inakuwa zimestop working. So zikistop working, kitu gani kinatokea? So and the food in the intestine is not moving. Kwa chakula kinakuwa kinakuwepo pale tumboni, lakini there is not that movement. And therefore chakula kinajikusanya tumboni, gesi inakuwa inajikusanya tumboni, na fluid in the intestine may cause symptoms of the bloating and the abdominal distension, constipation pamoja na nausea. Kwa peristalsis ikistop, yani matatizo ambayo mtu ataweza kutana nayo, chakula kita-accumulate, they know that digestion iweze kwa haraka, inatakiwa peristalsis iweze kutake place. Kwa constipation inatokea pale chakula kinapokuwa kinakusanyika kwa muda mrefu, digestion inakuwa ni very slow, inapelekea constipation, mtu anaenda kuvimbiwa, na vile vile kuna kuwepo na nausea, mtu asikia kichefuchefu, na vile vile kuna kuwepo na this abdominal distension pamoja na accumulation of the gas, kwa inapelekea problem or difficulty katika digestion na mtu kuweza kupata haya matatizo. So the last question in this particular question number 4 inatuambia kwamba baada in case kama peristalsis imestop, huyu mtu amepata haya matatizo, huyu mtu anashauriwa ale chakula gani kuweza ku increase the peristalsis ambayo imeweza kustop? So unaambia describe the kind of the food which should be added to meal in order to improve peristalsis. Kwa hiyo mtu ambaye peristalsis imestop, so there must be or there is a need. Katika chakula tunajua kwamba mara nyingi, kwa mfano wale ambao wanaendaga hospitalini wanaambiwa wana shida ya choo, wanashauriwa sana sana wale raffages, wale matunda pamoja na mboga za majani, kwa sababu zinakuwa zina fibers, ambapo fiber inasaidia katika digestion. Kwa hiyo mtu ambaye naye ata face problem ya peristalsis, ambayo inapelekea the constipation, nausea, accumulation of stagnant food pamoja na gases within the stomach na intestine. Anashauriwa sana kula vyakula which are high in fiber, au anashauriwa sana kula roughages. So this person is advised to consume a food which is rich in fiber, a high fiber food. And fiber, since fiber is essential for maintaining healthy digestion. This fiber is essential in maintaining the healthy digestion, and food rich in fiber can add a back to the stool, nasaidia katika ile kuweza kusaidia katika movement of the food katika stomach. Vile vile ina promoting the regular bowel movement and stimulating the peristalsis. Vile vile katika digestion, watu ambao wanapata shida katika kupata choo, vile vile hata kujaa gesi. Kwa hiyo inasaidia katika ile kuweza kuingiza ile bowel movement ili kuensure kwamba chakula kinakuwa kina move tumboni na digestion ina take place kwa haraka zaidi. Kwa hiyo inapelekea this promoting regular bowel movement and stimulating peristalsis. So food rich in fiber na vile inasaidia katika peristalsis. Another a good source of fiber including fruits, vegetable, whole grains and nuts and legumes. Usile vyakula vya kukobolewa. Kula vyakula ambavyo ni dona, kwa mfano kama ni mahindi, kama ni mtama, kama kula vile vitu ambavyo ni dona, usile vya kukobolewa. Vile vile kula vyakula ambavyo ni rich in fruits, hizo ndio roughages. Matunda kwa mfano kama unashauriwa kula papai, unashauriwa kula machungwa kwa sababu zina zile roughages na zina fibers. Vile vile vegetables, mboga za majani kama mchicha, spinach, inasaidia sana katika kuweza kucreate bowel peristalsis na pamoja na kuweza kuincrease this bowel movement kwa ajili ya kuweza kusaidia easy digestion na digestion process. And water, chakula kingine ni maji. Maji yanasaidia katika kuweza kudissolve vile vile katika softening of the food, kuweza kuensure ile rhythmic contraction inakuwa ni easy na facilitate the complete digestion. So the water, nasema kwamba water staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining healthy digestion. So water tend to create this hydration kwa ajili ya kuweza kuprovide a proper digestion. So water helps soften the stool and support movement of food through the digestive tract, aiding katika peristalsis. So another food should be added to the meal ni water. And know that water also is one of the crucial katika balanced diet we have studied katika topic yetu ya nutrition. So also this person advised to take enough water kwa ajili ya kuweza soften the stool na vile vile support the movement of food through the digestive tract, aiding the peristalsis. My lovely Form 4 students, that marks the end of our today's session. Please stay connected to Educare Media for further lessons.